This is the Warhammer Quest. It's one of the best fantasy dungeon crawlers games. A lot of people know it. For those who don't, I will show you how it plays. It's a very interesting system with a lot of depth to almost every aspect. Heroes have levels. The monsters are hundreds, from small snotling with 1 wound to giant dragons with 100 wounds. And you can add easily any monster you have by just checking a similar monster. There are rules for towns. Villages don't have too many stores. Towns have more, cities even more. There are rules for traveling, rules for training, and I can't say now, right now, all the stuff of this game. You don't need a GM to play it, but if you want a more role-playing and exploration experience, one of the players can take the role of GM to put puzzles, narrations, and stories. But the game is awesome even without a GM. The theme is very strong, the artwork is stunning. You don't need a GM to make you believe that you are the warrior here, who will defeat his enemies with his sword. If you have any free time, you can clean your table, grab your minis, and have a trip in the depths of its dungeons. The basic games comes with cards for events, cards for treasures, warriors of level 1. These are the warrior cards. But the advanced games has levels, and everyone sooner or later plays the advanced rules. So let's start our characters from level 3. For level 3, each warrior needs 2 trainings that cost 6,000 golds. They get more skills, luck tokens, and rerolls, spells, etc. We won't talk for this right now. I don't want to talk for the rules. You can find them if you search on the web. I just want to show you how to play. So we have the record sheets. This is the record sheets for each warrior. Some other sheets for events and diagrams to help me remember the rules about the AI of the monsters, and I guess I will share them somehow. I choose to make a custom quest just to show you how easy it is to make your own quest. So I choose one objective room as the main objective, which is the lair of 3 minotaurs, 6 orc warriors, and 6 archers, and a second objective room where it has a bunch of dwarves that will give you something to help you with your mission. For example, in this quest, if you find that room, you will stop the draw of unexpected events just to speed up the mission. Of course, you should add narrations and a background story, etc. But I don't want to do that. I just want to show you the gameplay. I have shuffled the first objective with 2 dungeon cards at the bottom of the deck, the second objective with other 2 cards in the middle, and 3 more random cards on the top of the deck, and we are ready. Let's hope that the crossroads will lead us to find this room with the dwarf, because it's very important to speed up our gameplay. Okay, now we draw the first card and we put a passage. And now I have placed the heroes and the passage. Okay, it's the start of a turn. We put the heroes as we want, but it's not a good idea to place them like that, because the initiative is first. Plays the barbarian next, who has the lantern. He's the leader. Okay, next is the elf, because it has the best initiative. So third comes the wizard, and the last is the dwarf. But if the barbarian plays first, he can't pass through the other heroes, and he can't move. So it's better to put them like that. So first, it's the power phase. Roll the dice. It's a 5. Wizard has 5 points to do his spell. So barbarian 1, 2, 3, 4. The elf 1, 2, 3. the wizard, the dwarf. Now it's the end of a turn, it's the exploration turn. So in the exploration turn we can, okay, this is the dungeon rooms. So on the exploration turn we check the next room. This is the room here. Okay, it's the exploration phase. The barbarian sees the room, but he can't enter. Now it's the power phase of the second turn. Wizard rolls the dice, has a power of 6. He will move, barbarian moves first. He will go 1, 2, 3. The elf here, the wizard here, the dwarf here. I don't use the cross strategy, the corner strategy of the wizard. I won't use this. I will split the damages. We have a lot of potions and bandages, so I won't do that. Okay. Now it's time to draw the event. Each room will have an event. Okay, we'll roll the event. It's a monster. We play with the advanced rules, so we won't see the image, just the mark that says it has a monster. And we'll go to the role-playing book to find what monster we have. Okay, we'll go to the monster tables. Here is the monster table for the level 3, and we roll. Let's put the 6 here, and let's roll some other dice. Okay, roll 1 dice, 50, 51. So it's 1 giant spiders and giant bats. Okay, so we will check this and put them down in our event sheet. Okay, let's do the placement of the monsters. I have write down all the details on this sheet just for a quick reference. Bats have flying and can do ambush, magic ambush. Even the wizard can't do spells. This means magic ambush. And they move first. They hit first. Normally we will hit and they will attack on their turn. But now with ambush, the bats will hit first. The spiders have a skill called web. Okay, they try to web you, and after, if they succeed, they will hit with a d6 of damage. Okay, let's see the placement. The bats have do the ambush, so it's good for them to put them first. I have a reference for what to do first. So let's say choose a group of monsters from the highest to the lowest initiative. They have the same, but the bats have ambush, so I guess I choose them. Is it an unexpected event? No, it's not. Okay, it's a rule of 1-to-1. 1-to-1 means we share all the bats to the 4 heroes. To the position they are facing are very crucial to know to who they attack. Okay, and well, because you should place them inside the room until there's no empty space. Okay, so I could attack, so I could put one for the barbarian, but all the other, and one to the 3. I'm not sure who. So I have a sequence in my mind, which is the initiative order, and when I roll the dice, I know which is the 1, which is the 2, which is the 3, and which is the 4. So when I have something like this, I have to choose one randomly, and I roll the dice. It's 6. 6 means nothing. We want 1 for the barbarian, 2 for the elf, 3 for the wizard, and 4 for the dwarf. So in this situation, we need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is the order. So it's 1, 2, it's the elf, 3, 4, it's a wizard, 5, 6, it's a dwarf. It's a 6, so it was the dwarf. Sorry for the first row. Okay, so I put the other 2. I put here 1 to the barbarian and 1 here. I put them to face to the other side. Now, so about the spiders, there's no empty space here, and I place them outside of the room. 12 spiders, and this is the placement the 2 spiders can hit. This is the placement of the first encounter. It's a combat game. It's not like Hero Quest where you're exploring things and open the room to see what's inside. This is an OGM game, so the main theme is combat. Okay, the bats have ambush, so they will try to attack our heroes. They have a strength or a weapon skill of 2, and let's see. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bats versus the barbarian. They need 4+ to hit. Okay, 1 hit. They roll 1 damage. 3. Toughness is 5. Toughness barbarian is 5, so there's no damage to the barbarian. Okay, the elf. 1, 2. 2 bats. They need 5. I look here, the reference sheet. Okay, 1 damage. 6. The elf has toughness of, where's the toughness of 3, so it's 3 damage. Write it down. 3. Okay, versus dwarf. 1, 2, 3. They need, versus wizard. 2. Let's keep the sequence. Need 4+, 2 damage. Okay, wizard has toughness of 3. 5 and 6, 2 and 3, 5 damage. Okay, 5 damage. Write it down. Dwarf. 1, 2, 3. Okay, dwarf. They need 5 plus. It's 1 damage. 3 toughness is 5, so no problem. Now the turn ends, and here we go to the power phase. The wizard can cast spell right now. Let's try to cast a spell. There's a power of 6. It can do a fireball, 1d6 plus 3 wounds. Okay, let's shoot a fireball, 1d6 plus 3 wounds. Will hit here. So it's 4 dices. I throw them and I see the orientation of the dices to where they will go. So it's like this. I guess it's like this. 3. This was 3, right? 3. So it's like this. Plus 3 each. 5, 5, 6, 7. Versus toughness, which is 2. So for this one, it's 5 minus 2. It's 3 damage. And they have 1 wound. So they die. All those bats